If you would have asked me 6 years ago, yo, would you like to be sssniperwolf? I would have been like, of course I do. I mean, just imagine all the cars, all the money, all the clout I could have. Of course, who wouldn't want that lifestyle, right? Fast forward to now, 2023, almost 2024, and Jesus Christ, it feels like time is going faster than ever. But looking back after everything that's happened, and I'm not only referring to the last month and a half, I'm referring to the last 4 or 5 years of this woman's career, I would say no. And the reason why is because I truly believe sssniperwolf is insane, and I'm not saying it to be funny. I actually do think she's a fucking sociopath. I do think she's fucking insane. And this video that just got dropped called sssniperwolf Stole Her Life, he is a perfect example and the best way to see it. It shocks me. Someone as successful as Sniperwolf could be so evil. It makes sense why she wasn't sorry to Jack's films. It makes perfect sense why she doesn't really care about the consequences. And in case you guys don't know who this is azzyland. This was a YouTuber who was really popping back in 2015, 16, 17, who makes content pretty much exactly like Sniperwolf. Let's just get right into this.
I didn't know how much she'd copied from you. When I made my video about Sniperwolf, there was a voice that I couldn't quite place what it was, and I started to make a montage out of it.
The weird baby talk ebonics that she's adopted for YouTube.
I'm just reaching for some name for it, and I call it baby talk ebonics. And because I couldn't figure out what this was, of like a baby, but it was like a foreign baby.
So I wanted to attempt it.
Golf ball.
Golf ball. Wasp net.
Wasp net. Cut in half.
From some very naughty, evil bees.
And when I finally watched some azzyland content, I was like, there it is. That's the voice.
We don't care what you are. We don't care if you're not even the same species.
Wait, they got a house? Why are they so angry all the time?
Besides the fact that they kind of look like each other, they also sound the same, and it's no coincidence. And to be fair, you know, she does make different content besides reactions. I mean, not content that I'm a fan of or would ever watch, not now and not 10 years ago, but, you know, it has its audience. The only thing that's Sniper Wolfy about this channel is the thumbnails. As the video goes on, you'll see where it originated from. When a YouTuber starts out, of course, they copy their favorite content creators. I remember when I started out, I started sounding like Leafy. You know, you see a big 5 million subscriber YouTuber, you're like, oh, I want to be like him. I want to, you know, you copy everything he does because you're like, well, this works for him, so it's got to work for me, right? But as you evolve as a content creator, your personality starts coming through, your jokes, your wittiness, your fucking whatever. But I did not have 20 million subscribers like sssniperwolf did. Like, it's fine if she was just starting out, right? A few thousand subscribers. I completely get that. You see this big channel, 13 million subscribers, 10 million at the time. But the fact that Sniperwolf had millions of subscribers while doing this, while copying someone else, is fucking crazy. That's some psycho shit right there. Now you're starting to see why everything's adding up. Because she's a fucking psychopath. She's loca. She's insane. She needs to be locked in prison for 25 years with no internet access.
It's like she probably doesn't even remember how many times she's copied you. How many times have you noticed that she's copied your thumbnails or a title or whatever? Did you ever bother to count them?
Things that are like very obvious, like exact replicas, it's minimum like 50. But if you're not counting those, like up to 200.
Ones where you've got her dead to rights, like for sure, 50. And then somewhere it's like maybe just coincidental, but it's like partial copying, 200.
I think she has made her community obsessive about like copying and how wrong it is. And I see them like constantly attacking like other like creators who are like starting up when it's not, they're not even copying. It's like they're playing the same game as somebody else. And I think that that's really toxic. And I think that if that's the case and everybody felt that way, nobody would do well on YouTube.
Wow, Sniperwolf being a bully and sending hate, who would have seen that coming, right? Who would have seen that besides the Sims and the 5-year-olds who watch her? I always find it funny when there's like grown men, like men in their 20s, 30s, even 40s, which I've seen in my own comment section, defending her to death. Oh, she didn't do anything wrong. She, you know, she's in her rights to do whatever she wants. You're a fucking loser. She's not going to eat your glissy, your micro glissy, just because you left a positive comment defending her. And knowing what we know so far of her, I will not be surprised if sssniperwolf actually watches all the hate videos people make on her. And on top of that, she's a fucking horrible video gamer, you know? I'm the CEO of gaming. I decide who's good and bad, okay? And she's just bad. Everything about this chick is fake. Sniperwolf is as bad as they come, and not in a good way.
Preemptively attack those creators and tell his audience with fake screenshots that that person was stealing videos from him.
That's so twisted to like Photoshop the proof.
She did something similar with you, though. In that video where she's accusing you of copying from her the red thumbnail, she scrolls down, but she didn't scroll down far enough to show that you'd done it first.
Yeah.
She hadn't gone as far as Photoshop a fake proof, but she showed them a fake scroll down through the content.
It's mind games. It's like so she scrolled like right up until the point before you saw that I had also done a red thumbnail and then stopped. It's like it's just twisted.
Just as an FYI, this girl came up to me at an event and told me that I was her biggest inspiration. And that's really cool, and I can totally see it. If you go to my videos and scroll all the way down, 10 months ago I started doing like funny text videos, and I started doing this style of thumbnail 10 months ago too.
Because had she kept scrolling, she would have found this. February 3rd, 2017. Look at that!
You know, the whole thumbnail argument is really interesting. Sure, you know, if someone ripped off my thumbnail once, you know, I'll be like, that's completely fine. It's happened to me. And sometimes it's an accident. If it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 25 times, then I'm like, okay, motherfucker, yeah, you're just completely ripping me off. What the fuck? I cannot imagine stealing someone's thumbnail, the titles, and the same facial expression, you know, and the same color background, the red, and stealing how this person talks. And it's quite sad because you don't believe in yourself, despite the fact that you're already successful. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. If a YouTuber with like 2 million subscribers started ripping me off in the way I speak, the way I talk, the thumbnails, the titles, the subject matters, then we have an issue there, because you're taking from me, the smaller content creator. And the fact that azzyland, you know, from this video, she seems to be pretty chill about it, pretty relaxed. Credit where credit is due. I know that I will be pissed and I will be saying some very crazy stuff that would get me canceled. But this is the cherry on top of the fucking amazing big ass calorie insane sundae.
And even in cosplay, she was competitive with you and trying to say like you didn't belong in the community.
Basically, I had done a diva cosplay and it went viral on Reddit Gaming, and then a month later I posted it again. On the same day that month, she posted a diva cosplay. Completely coincidental. I don't think she knew me. I didn't know her. But because I'd gone viral and she was already viral, people started tagging me in her comments saying, "Oh my god, you and azzyland should collab, you guys," because we both posted the same day. So then I go to my ex at the time and I was like, oh my god, like everybody's tagging me in this girl's page. She seems really cool. She likes gaming. Like I could have another gamer friend. And he's like, that's sniperwolf. She's not gonna want to collab with you. She hates women. And I was like, you're being a hater. Like, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Like, I was defending her. And then, lo and behold, later on Twitter, she's like, don't compare me to girls who Photoshop their butts and their boobs and their waist to my photos, or I don't know, something like that.
The fact that she was so cool about it. After seeing everything she did prior to this, I'll be like, fuck that smelly hoe. And I hope she gets herpes or something like that, you know? I wouldn't be so chill about it. But the fact that she was very nice and polite, and then for sniperwolf to be like, yeah, those are butt pats, her tits are fake, and she probably smells like raw cheese down there. It's like, dude, what the fuck? To anyone else who still thinks sniperwolf is a good person, you're wrong. She's not a good person. She's not a good content creator. She's actually a bad person, and I'm not exaggerating here. But what do you guys think? Are you guys surprised by this? Are you shocked? But whatever you guys think, let me know in the comments below. With that said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let's pass sssniperwolf. Only 29.5 million to go. And with that said, I'll see you next time. All right, peace out.